What's up, friends and family? Today, in this video, I want to talk to you about this here little EP that I released recently on Spotify, Apple Music, all the other major platforms, and also it's available for download on Bandcamp. It's called Could You Love a Machine? And it's basically a throwback from many years ago, the songs I recorded from about 2004 to 2010. And I kind of just want to tell you about some of the songs on here. Now, I usually don't talk about the songs that I write because I kind of like to leave that up to the interpretation of the listener. But since this is a throwback and I've released it like a decade or more later, I just thought it'd be cool to give a little history about some of the songs and like what I was thinking when I made it, or just kind of how they came about. So the first song on the EP is called Sweet. Now, if you listen to the lyrics, at the very end, the main line is please don't be such a tease, right? This song came about probably around 2005. There were these two Swedish twins, and you know, they were beautiful. One of them had a crush on me, I found out. Because of that, I kind of just fell for her. But that didn't really go anywhere. What really happened was her and her sister sort of used me as a way to make each other jealous by sort of being like a dick tease to me. I was kind of in between them. And it was just a frustrating experience, you know. The second song on the EP is called Out the Window. Out the Window is a song that I recorded around the same time as Sweet, but I'm not sure if it was before or after, but definitely around the same time. And the song is about basically reaching that threshold of pain where you can't take anymore. It's just like too much, you're done, you've had it. And all you care about is just relief. You just want some relief from the pain that you're going through, whether it's physical or mental, emotional, whatever. And you'll just do anything just to feel a little bit of relief. I was definitely at that threshold when I've just had it. So I remember when it was time to record the vocals for that song, I drank like half a bottle of Jack Daniels or something just to get warmed up. And I got in front of the mic just to record and just like belted it out. Although those vocals in that track aren't the prettiest that I've ever done, it's definitely, it's honest. It captured how I really felt in that moment. So the third song on the EP is called My Loss. Now, My Loss is a song that I recorded a little bit later. It was during the time I left New York to go to Japan for the first time. Initially, I had only planned to stay in Japan for 1 month for vacation, to write some music and just to have some fun. And when I went there, I just had an amazing experience. All these synchronicities, all these great people that I met. It literally changed my life forever. And that was the reason why I decided to eventually move there. So My Loss is a song about that time period and those feelings I had, those of transformation and just a broader perspective of life. It's a spiritual and romantic song at the same time. For anyone who has known me this long or known me in Japan, a lot of people consider My Loss to be one of their favorite songs from me, and I can see why. So check it out. It's a great song. The fourth song is called Black Hair. Black Hair is another song that I wrote during my first trip to Japan. Now, before I went, I didn't do much research on Japan or Tokyo, really. I didn't know where was good. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. So I did like a quick search on the internet about Tokyo. So for some reason, Harajuku popped up, and I looked into that. Now, if you know anything about Harajuku, it's well known, at least it was well known for a lot of different things like fashion, youth culture, cosplay, and all those kinds of things. But I didn't know that really. Now, in my mind, coming from America, I just thought when I go to Japan, I'll be surrounded by Japanese people who had black hair, right? I mean, because Asians have black hair. I know that's a stereotype, but you know, I'm Asian too, so I'll give myself a pass, but that's just what I thought. I mean, I had black hair, especially in Harajuku. I realized that not many people at that time had black hair. Like a lot of them had brown hair in general, or others just had other color hairstyles. And I just thought, wow, everyone here has dyed hair. And black hair is just nowhere to be found. You know, it's just kind of like inspired the lyrics in that song. So if you take a listen, you know what I mean. But that song really isn't about anyone in particular, but it is more about that time period when I was living in Harajuku and the people I met. And the fifth and final song is called Underwater. Now it's the fifth song, but in chronological order, it's not the last one. It might even be the earliest song, probably in 2004. Now that song is about the feeling of abandonment when someone leaves you and you're just heartbroken, or you just feel empty. It's about not knowing how to deal with life when you felt like you've lost someone. So the song itself kind of has this upbeat, happy tempo, but the lyrics were, definitely emotional. I remember I was living at my friend Jeremy's apartment in Jersey City, and we were both going through hell at that time, I remember. I wasn't really experienced in recording vocals at that time, so I was really nervous. So I told him, hey man, I'm just gonna drink like a whole bunch of whiskey and record these vocals, whiskey again. So I just drank, I don't even know how much, but I got pretty drunk and turned on the mic and just recorded the vocals for that song. So I think it's pretty interesting to listen back to that song and remember the recording process. So check it out. Let me know what you think. That's just kind of a rundown of the songs, how they came about. There'll be more to come. It's not going to sound the same as these songs because they were like, 15 years ago or something, but there's more to come. That rawness, when I listen back to these songs and I hear that rawness that I used to let out, I feel like for some reason I lost touch with that, but I want to get back there. So I'm excited to see what the next round of recordings and songs sound like, But anyway, thanks for listening to the video, listening to the EP, or whatever, just hanging out with me and watching this video. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you take the time to check it out and leave me a comment, send me a message, whatever, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, see you later.